bear with me, bear with me, bear with me, family. Look, I'm gonna share this right now. These videos that I'm making like this, and I might send over to TikTok, I'm making them for my stream TV. I keep saying stream, okay? That's my TV channel where I put my videos on and they stream live to like other platforms, TV channels. And that's why I ask y'all to follow me and support Strimtv, STRIMMTV.com. Steve, well, S. Copeland, S. Copeland, COPELAND, Senior TV Broadcast Network. Let me share this with y'all right now. I'm no different than a Donahue, a Oprah Winfrey. You know, I'm a local talk show. Even though I'm local, that's why I talk about things that's local, but it's to go syndicated with it. Now, anytime I talk about keeping life real, I'm trying to create a platform, or let me move back. I created a platform where men, I don't, when I say children, I don't mean our young babies. Please don't get it wrong. I'm not talking about children. I'm talking about the ones that know how to put their words together to tell the parents where they at, what's going on with them, what's happening. That certain things might have happened to them when they was much younger. A lot of us don't want to hear things like granddad or uncle or aunt molested me or raped me, because now we know we got to address those issues for our children. And sometimes, and it could happen to us, and that's why a lot of us don't want to face that, because it reminds us too much of what happened with us. Do y'all realize this is why I talk the way I do? That is why I speak the way I do. For us to stop being afraid to address those childhood traumas. And if you're older now and you was able to overcome it and to, just for the day, live a more healthy, productive way of life, and then you want to make sure that the same things that happened to you as a child possibly didn't happen to yours. And you know for a fact, whatever happened to you, you better not tell nobody. You better not do this, you better not do that. You already know. So a lot of them are scared to open up their mouths. That's why I created the BMore's Real Teen Talk Show, giving our youth a voice. Giving them a voice. I wouldn't care if a 13, 14, 15-year-old, and I'm going to say a little bit younger, because some of them are doing some things they ain't got no business doing. And when you find out a 9, 10, 11-year-old is pregnant or have a baby, by who? Where it come from? That young? Come on, y'all. And let me say this. I am not a licensed professional, but I will use a licensed professional to help guide you, because I sponsor men and women with children. I am considered as a life coach, and I want y'all to understand this. I was going to get my license or certification as a life coach. But when I realized that, well, when I looked at the HIPAA laws, And I know it's only certain ways they teach you how to do stuff. And I understand as a sponsor, when you and I talk, you've been raped, you've been molested, or if you married, right? And you buy, but your wife don't know that. That's not my goal to put that back out there. So whatever you and I talk about is you and I. Now, if you grew from certain situations, this is what I do. I won't share your name, but I'll share how you was able to overcome certain things, challenges in your own life. I got a sponsor to such and such and such and such, and won't say your name. I'm just sharing a working solution. I'm just saying a process of coming up out of certain things and staying up out of it, a day at a time. That's all HIPAA laws is, not to say your name. It's not to say I can't talk about stuff. It's not to say your name. But that was one of the reasons why I didn't become a licensed professional, because I like to go deep. If you want to find out what's really going on, people, let's get to the root cause. That's why I use my 12-step journey. Number one, it starts with communication. And I'm going to tell y'all right now, anybody, if they don't believe in themselves, they're not going to be honest with you. They'll prolong it. So my thing is, when people come in my life, is to teach you how to be honest with yourself. Because you don't have to lie about whatever that's going on with you. Be honest in order to get the proper help. Because if you go into a counselor, you go into a therapist, like, I'm sorry, turn down. If you go into a counselor, you go into a therapist, and look, they get paid. So they don't care if it takes you 5, 10, 20, 30 years to be honest with yourself. They getting paid. So my thing is, be honest with yourself so you can get the proper help that you need. Have faith back in yourself. Trust in yourself. That's what I had to do to open up about a lot of personal issues that happened in my life to a person that was a stranger. But it began with me. And as a result of that, right, I feed other people back. I feed them back. But I'm feeding you, to be honest with you, by going inside of you and being able to talk about you. You see how I keep saying you, inside? Can I say that's a beautiful feeling, family? To be able to be truthful with yourself in a way. And don't worry about what people think and say about you. Because at one point, yes, I want everybody to look at me in a marvelous, marvelous, marvelous way. Look, the mistakes I made in life, I had to learn to own. I screwed up. I did this, I did that, I did that. And I thank God for the courage, right, and the confidence to be able to tell you all about them. Because I had to accept the fact that I'm the one that did what I did, not you. Do y'all realize there's a lot of people that get mad at me because I can talk about things that they are afraid to talk about for judgment. And I understand all that. I do. I do. Do y'all know when a man called me, right? And he got children. And he need help. He been sleeping at a hotel, this and that, and he dragging his kids. Do you know how much courage it takes to call another man and ask for help? See, look, bro, I'm struggling right now. You know how when men call me like that, I have to do everything I can not to make them feel uncomfortable and let them know how proud I am of them. I know their situation ain't the greatest, but why would I make them feel bad and they already feeling bad? A lot of y'all will. Y'all will eat them up. You will eat them up. You'll start pointing out, whine it, and I got you. But that's not how I do it. That's not how I do it. You call me, I see you need help. The goal is to say whatever I can. Now, to get you the help, but number one, to make you feel comfortable that you're talking to the right person. And it's okay. Talking about our men. And I'm going to say this. I don't look at the white man like a lot of us do. And what I realized through everything that I do, when I became a community activist and all that type of stuff, I started realizing that black people ain't the only people that suffers. Then I start realizing this. White people ain't the only one that's dragging us down or trying to keep us down. It's our own people. But see, you might not see it because you steady saying the white man is. It's like a white and black thing, like we the only two races that exist on this earth. And if you listen to yourself, you act like we the only race that exists on this earth. And can't nobody else tell you anything different. When I went to Detroit with Communities United and us, and I think it was the Hispanics, I know it was a group along that line. They was going through the same stuff that we go through. And for the longest time, I thought black people was the only people that they like discriminate against. And when I say they, whatever culture you're in, it's always people that will basically stab you in your back. Higher up now. Most of them that does that right are people that's well off. And that's their way of bragging and boasting about their success when you're not there. Some of them don't want to see you make it. So the goal is to keep you down. And they're not all white. And when I went, I'm telling y'all, when I went to Detroit with Communities United, and we went to help fight for the democracy of, and I believe it was the Hispanics. I don't think it was Mexican, but still somewhere, one of those ethnics, right? And that's when it hit me. Oh my God. Black people's not the only people that suffers. That the powers that be don't want to see mainly your people in the marginalized communities. That depends on the state funding. It's to keep you trapped. And they're not all black. Blew me away. And I be sharing this with y'all so I can get you out of that space. That like it's just a black and white, black and white, black and white. Mm-mm. 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 And I'm going to tell you, and I always use this as an example, family. When we would go to Annapolis, when we would go to D.C. and stuff like that to fight against a bill that mainly might hurt the black community, it's mostly white people that's fighting for the democracy of other races. I'm going to put it like that. And I seen that too. It might be 25 of us, blacks, but it's like 250 whites. I mean, 200. If it's 250 of us, I try to use it as an example like that. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end this one, family, so I can send it back over. Okay? But look, I'm only sharing with y'all what I seen with my own two eyes. And if you do what I do, as far as involved in the community, you will understand what I'm saying. But if you haven't done this type of stuff, what I say might not even make sense to you. Because you ain't see it for yourself. To say, you know what, you ain't right. Because I experienced it too. So that's why y'all don't hear me do the black and white thing. Because I realize it ain't all white people. Don't want to see you succeed in life. All right. So I love y'all, family. Prayfully tomorrow, Men's Mental Health Day. Come on. So I can end this.